currently crashing out. I need a job and I don't have one. I'm not even looking for a full-time job right now, y'all. I need a part-time job. I got let go from my job because they permanently closed with little to no notice back in December. Ever since then, I've been selling things on Depop and Poshmark. I've been babysitting here and there, just super inconsistently. And that's pretty much it. Also, I do have like a little social media gig that I'm doing with my friend, but I don't get paid that much from that. So it's just really frustrating. I applied to a bunch of marketing internships a lot, like in the area. Like I applied to a few marketing internships in Tallahassee that were hiring, and I literally just went to another career fair. Of course, like nothing really like aligns with what I want to do, but I'm going to apply to 2 more companies. I applied to a bar, but I don't know if I'm getting the position, because even though I didn't really need a pen for the interview, I forgot a pen. And usually I don't do that, but it's like a majority of the time I just don't need a pen for these type of interviews. And I didn't need one for this one, but I just still feel like I'm gonna get docked for that. I don't know what I should do, because it's like, yes, I would babysit. I've done so many babysitting gigs, like when I was in South Florida. But in Tallahassee, it's just like not the same thing, and I'm not going back to South Florida just so I can babysit. I just like don't know what to do, because I literally pay for every major bill myself. I pay my own rent, I pay my insurance, pay for a majority of things, and I'm really dipping into my savings. And I'm just like sad, because it's like the job that I had last semester. I actually really liked that job for the most part, so I was really sad when they closed down, especially when they gave us little to no notice. So if you guys could send me positive energy, I would really appreciate it, because there's 2 weeks left of this semester and I don't know what to do.
Okay, so this one's for the girlies. I'm gonna so men, please skip the story. I want to ask all the girlies who are in their corporate life why do you guys say it's depressing? It's depressing to not have a job. I'm unemployed and I'm depressed every single day. And it gives me even more anxiety to see all of you suffering while having a job, while being employed.
So it's week 1 of being an unemployed girly, and I've gone to 1 job fair so far. I got another one tomorrow. Still don't got a job. I've been applying to jobs online, but tell me why you're gonna ask me for my resume, but then also ask me for a LinkedIn profile. Like, y'all be asking for too much. Do you want me to work for you or not? Anyways, that's my rant for the day. Thanks for listening.
Get ready with me while I just rant about my life. I'm getting ready for a dance class that I have later tonight. I have my latte. I recently tried Chamberlain coffee for the first time, and yes, I am that person. I saved this cup because it makes me feel like I am drinking a coffee from a place, but it's really just my own amazing coffee that I make at home. So this is actually a iced shaken espresso with vanilla syrup and cinnamon. It's become my favorite drink to make lately, and like, look at this, like, and I don't need to spend $8 on it. But I have been feeling just like a little bit lost. That job that I told you guys about that I had applied for, it was like that freelance gig, like events job, and I did get it, which I'm very thankful for, because I know that I'm going to have some type of money coming in. The downside is it's a very like because it's an event, it's on like a need basis, like based on demand, right? Like if people are not booking events for certain weeks, and then I won't have a job like or a gig that week. So, which is fine, because like that was why too I was going to be okay with getting this job, because I'm just using it as, just an in-between job, an opportunity to figure out what I want to do in my career as I'm like more pivoting and getting away from more of like that, because I previously worked in media planning, which is a very like analytical, measuring ad performance, a lot of numbers, Excel sheets. That is stuff that I'm trying to get away from, because I'm a very social person. I love talking to people, connecting with people. So that's why I figured also this events job that I got in, where I'm basically, like serving, but I'm like at a cart, like it's a cart, a mobile catering cart. So at the event, I just stand there, I look cute, I get to talk to people, and it's at like corporate events too, which is really cool. So I feel like that's really cool to just see the behind the scenes of these events. And it's even just a couple of events that I worked, I've gotten more clarity on what I want to do, if I even want to still be in social media, because I see like the girlies that are responsible for filming the event and getting all the content, and I'm like, okay, wait, am I even gonna want to do that? Do I want to be the one capturing the content, or do I want to be the one at the event? You know what I mean? I just am like trying to figure out, right? I'm 26. I knew that's why when I like decided to leave my corporate job, that this was going to be a time of discovery. It's only been 2 full months, so it's like 2.5 months now since I quit my job, which is not a long time. I know there are people that have been unemployed for a lot longer, and I'm really grateful to have this even just in between job that I got. But I'm like, okay, do I even want to be in marketing? Like, I don't know. Like, I like the couple events that I've been doing. Obviously, like this week I have there are no gigs that I have lined up from that job, which sucks. Like, obviously I need to be making money, and yeah, so I don't know. But and like also, okay, like I went to school for marketing. My bachelor's degree is in marketing, but it's like at the same time I'm like, okay, like, do I even want to be in marketing? And like, I don't know, I'm like, my mindset's starting to shift a bit, where I think it's amazing to be able to do what you love every single day. But I also really appreciate the perspective of a job just being a job, and you go in, you work your 40 hours, you have a good work-life balance, you're not passionate about it, but you also don't hate it. That's what I think is important. With my previous job in marketing, okay, yeah, I was working in marketing, but I was crying all the time, I was stressed the fuck out, and yeah, like that part is what was difficult. So I'm starting to really, like, as I've been getting older, like leaning toward the mindset of I just want to get like I've applied to a couple administrative assistant roles in the past few days. I'm becoming very open to the idea of just being a cute little office desk job girly, desk girl. I'm just like kind of in like, what, like obviously as humans, like as like, on a more soul level, like we were not put on this earth to just work away and be stressed out and be in survival mode all the time. Like, we are meant to do the things that we love, to connect with people. And so now I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe like I'll just get a cute little administrative assistant role where I just do little office tasks. I don't want to myself, and get paid a decent salary, get all my benefits that come with it, because life and living in America, and look at it from that perspective. And the money that I make from it, I used to pour into myself outside of work. Like, you guys know I love to dance, I love just hanging out with friends, my family, going to coffee shops. I want to travel a lot more. So I just am like, okay, using work as more of a means to live my life outside of it, you know? And yeah, like, that's just kind of what's been on my mind. And I'm also kind of dealing with a little bit of like, okay, I know it's only still again been like 2.5 months, but just feeling a little bit like embarrassed to like say that I don't have a job, like a full-time job right now. I mean, I'm proud of myself. Like, look, I got the in-between job, but you know, I felt already after like 2 months, like I can't just not have a job. I need to be doing something. So yeah, you know, like I have this job, and then I even have like babysitting that I do on occasion. So like I'm doing things, you know, I'm not just like sitting on my ass doing nothing at home. But there's still just a little bit of shame of just, you know, not having like, you know, a clear career path right now. Gotta lock in for a second and curl the lashes and do mascara, because if I do this on camera, I'm gonna poke my eyes out. All right, this is the look. Nothing crazy, like I'm literally going to dance class to sweat my ass off and shake some ass. So my hair definitely is a bit oily. I'm just gonna put a little bit of dry shampoo in it, but again, I'm literally gonna sweat my ass off, so I need to wash my hair anyway. So I'm gonna do that after I take my dance class. But yeah, guys, those were, you know, most of my thoughts about just how I've been feeling and just, you know, figuring it out. And I'm trying to give myself grace to 26 years old. I have the privilege of, you know, living at home with my family right now to figure it out, and I have very supportive parents. So thank you for coming along this journey with me, if you are on it with me.
All right, we're ripping the Band-Aid off, and we're talking to the camera in public. And we're gonna try and not throw our phone off this bridge when we watch it back. Last week was my first week unemployed, and I sat and doom scrolled LinkedIn 4 or 5 hours every single day and had several mental breakdowns. So this week, we're gonna get out, we're gonna breathe the fresh air, we're gonna enjoy life unemployed, maybe post a few TikToks. However, I have no idea what to post, and I'm paralyzed about what to post, which is so weird because, like, my husband's a full-time content creator. I basically live the life of an influencer by association. He does food content. I get to go to all the food events. We go out to eat 3-4 times a week. We get to travel all the time and eat food. So I feel like I'm doing what an influencer does without being an influencer. And the thought of posting TikToks makes me want to physically vomit. So here we are. Is it interesting to see my point of view of someone who's married to an influencer? Is it interesting to see how I balance not gaining 1 billion pounds eating out all the time by eating healthy and working out every day? Is that interesting? So what exactly is interesting enough to post? All 100 of you, please let me know.
Do you know what the most annoying part about being unemployed is? It's not having a job and not having money. It's spending so much time on the application and then not even getting an email after. Not getting an interview, not getting anything. You're expecting me to fill out all of these questions and all of my like education history and my previous job history, and then I get literally nothing in return. Like, it's so frustrating. It's so annoying. I'm spending like an hour filling out a job application to get absolutely nothing in return. It's so frustrating. Why can't you just read my CV? It's all on my CV. That's why I have a CV. It's just, oh my god.
Okay, maybe this is a rant, maybe it's not. Maybe I just need to figure out how to manage to see about getting a job. Because, bro, I've been trying, like, literally, I feel like I've been trying, like, am I not trying hard enough? Like, what am I not doing to get a job? Like, I'm literally, like, bro, I'm literally calling these places back to back to back to see about getting a job. And I just don't know what else to do. Like, and, yeah, and, like, get it, like, everything going on in the world right now. But I need a job, bro. I have prom, like, next month. I can't be sitting around waiting. Like, people have things to do. I get it, but, bro, I had this interview with this Wendy's. I'm just gonna say, okay, like, please, I just want to work at Wendy's, like, please, like, but, like, bro, literally the only way that I managed to have this interview is because I applied from the freaking Instagram thing where it said Wendy's hiring for 20 an hour. Y'all let me down, bro. Y'all let me down. Like, everyone was even trolling in the comments, like, this isn't real. Like, is this really whatever? So, I can show y'all. But, anyways, had my interview last week or so, right? Had my interview on April the 10th, on, I think, Friday? No, Thursday, right? Because I am remembering, right? And then I tried to call them Saturday. They said, oh, she's not going to be here. The GM's not going to be there till, at least, like, I think 3 to, like, she said 3 to, like, 10, I'm pretty sure. He did, actually, because I think it was he. And yeah, so I didn't get a chance to call them because stuff came up. Stuff came up. Anyways, so yeah. Then I call Monday and they're like, oh, the GM isn't in, so I end up calling today. Call today. They say, like, as I call early, like, I literally called maybe around, like, 12 something, probably 12:10, 12, whatever. Then they're like, oh, like, this is her, and, like, I think she said this is her, like, it's kind of like my lunch hour, or, like, I don't know what she meant by that, like, you mean lunch hour with working there, or, like, lunch hour with, like, your break? Like, they're, like, I wasn't getting it. But I was just like, okay, like, that works. So I call back around, like, 2:30ish. It's, like, 2:45 now. I call back around that time, like 2:28 maybe. And then they're like, oh, well, we don't have any 5 to 9 positions available for, like, part-time job, right? So I'm just like, okay, like, whatever, cool. Hopefully I can figure something out in the future. Mind you guys, I've had a job interview, like, way before this for, like, 5 guys. Tried seeing about them hiring. I had that interview maybe March 23rd. I called them, like, the last week. Like, they said to call within 2 weeks, like, prior. I think, like, call, like, the next weekend, like, not the upcoming weekend, but the next weekend after the March 23rd. I don't remember exact date, but anyways, I called them, and they were, like, trying to, like, make sure about my availability and about me working. I'm just like, yes, like, yes, I'll be on time. Yes, I have reliability. Yes, like, and I'm just, like, lost for words. Like, what am I supposed to do? Do I call them back? Do I, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, do I call back the 5 guys place about getting the job? Like, do I, like, it's gotten worse to the point I've literally, like, I've tried the McDonald's near me. They told me, oh, like, I tried talking to them, and they were like, basically, they said, oh, like, we could possibly be hiring around, like, March, like, from around March 7th-ish or so, or something like that. And I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. This whole thing just really has me so frustrated. Like, I feel like this is just, like, literally anyone else who's, like, not employed right now. Like, why is it so hard to get a job? So, yeah, I don't know. It should not be this hard. Like, am I just receiving bad luck at this point? Like, why? Or is it just, like, like, I don't understand. But there was also, like, a lot of people at this one of these locations, so I wasn't sure. And they were like, oh, like, when I had my interview, she was like, oh, you live, like, an hour and 5 minutes something away. And I was like, that's, like, a walking distance, but it was, like, it was kind of noticeable like that. But it would be, like, an 8-minute drive for, like, this Wendy's location. Or so. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm, like, a loss for words, y'all. And then I have this, like, literally, I, like, could work at this Burger King location. I'm like, oh, can you work Wednesday? And I'm like, could work there. I haven't got a chance to call them back, though. I don't know. Probably would be too late now. But they also ended June, so, like, I don't know if I'd still have an opportunity to work there. I mean, I'd say, I guess it's still experience, you know, if I was to work at that Burger King location, because they are closing soon. But, besides that, like, I don't know where else to look. And then I tried the McDonald's location. Like, it's a different McDonald's, not the one near me, but there's, like, this other McDonald's that I've been trying. But the one McDonald's by me, like, they said that they were hiring for, like, possibly around March 7th. I'm like, I've kind of tried already. Like, I put it through the application system, and, like, I tried to do it through the texting, whatever, through my text messages. And every time I tried to do it, like, it would always, like, the McDonald's hiring thing would always send, like, literally, it would send, oh my God, I can't speak. It would send straight through my messages, but it wouldn't let me apply because, like, when I would text them, it would send through the website, like, through the McHiring website, like the McHire, like, .com website. So that was very, very frustrating. Yeah. Thanks for hearing my yap sesh. I don't know.
Why is nobody talking about the fraud that is going on in the Nigerian educational system? Why are we spending 4 to 6 years in school, and when we graduate, what we learn in school cannot land us a reasonable role in our field of study, or even anywhere? Why do we have to still go to YouTube, Coursera, Udemy to learn courses for us to actually land a reasonable role? Why is it so crazy? Because we are not talking about this. I feel like we are not talking about this enough. We are not talking about this, or even if we are talking about it, we are not screaming enough, because this is actual scam. Like, this thing is scam. Like, it's scam, and nobody's raising alarm about it. I woke up this morning, I still thinking about, like, wait, I spent 6 years in UN. 6 years I spent in UN. Imagine, like, invest these 6 years in learning video editing that I'm currently learning now. Imagine where I will be. Like, just imagine it. Even that digital skills that you just started learning last year. Imagine you have spent the 6 years, 5 years, 4 years you spent in university learning that digital skill. Just imagine where you'll be by now. All that resources and time. And you graduate. It's already bad enough that there are no jobs. Like, we don't even have enough jobs in Nigeria. Then it's worse that what you even learned in school cannot land you a role. Like, it's so bad that even with all the digitization that is going on, a third year student, I think third year, or is it third year or final year? Yes. A third year student in now, mass communication student right now, is currently going to 9th class to go and learn how to draft newspaper page plan. like how to do it with paper and pen in this era. Like, come on now, what is going on? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why are we still using curriculum from 1990 when the world has gone so far ahead? When the world right now and what was obtainable then is totally different. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, what's the point? If they continue like this, the next 5 years, people will stop going to the school because, I mean, what does the school have to offer? What there's no It's not just mass communication. Almost every field of study right now, they've gone all digital. They've so many things, innovations are coming up, but the schools are still they're still in 1990. They're still in 1980s, 80s, 1990s. They're still using, like, there was this course we did, and one of the textbooks they sold to us as of 2018, 2019. That book was revised in 2006. A book we are using in 2018 was revised, not even written, no, revised in 2006. You see that most of the examples they are giving or what they are trying to explain don't have any place in the current world. I just feel like we need to start speaking up, because it doesn't make it. If you have a teenage, or if you have like a kid sister or a kid brother, the only reason they should be going to university right now is maybe you want to build a brand, or you just want to get the exposure, like you just want to maybe say you go school. But if you want to make something out of your life, you just need to go and learn. Just, in fact, YouTube will pay you more. It will pay you more, because they'll be like, oh, all these Gen Z things, it's not Gen Z thing. Whether you like it or not, whether you call it Gen Z thing or not, is the reality. Even your traditional news outlets, they are learning how to go digital now, because all these newspaper and all, how many people see they use newspaper? They are learning how to, go digital. They are trying to follow trends. So how will now a graduate that learned how to plot a newspaper page plan with paper and pen, how would they fit in? Like, how would they fit in? Honestly, I'm pissed. Like, if I remember the 6 years I spent in uni and how none of that knowledge has helped me achieve anything right now, I just get pissed. I get pissed. Even the things I learned on YouTube is even helping me more than what I learned in university, like in the university. A mass communication graduate now, like, you're just fresh out of school. Even if you graduate with first class and you just come out from school and you did not upskill, you did not try to learn digital marketing, content creation, all of that, no serious media agency would even hire you. Like, none. Because what they are teaching you in school and what the media world, the skills they are looking for now is, in fact, is parallel. If they continue like this, trust me, in the next 5 years, people will stop going to universities, because it's total waste of time. They've proven to us that it's total waste of time. This is 2025, and if you go to Nigerian universities, you will see a department like mass communication does not have digital marketing as a course. I'm even saying as a department. It's supposed to be a department, because digital marketing is so broad. There are like so many things to learn under it. Okay, let's not even say a department, as a course on its own. Like, in 2025, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Everyone that's not working right now, if you have a job, go ahead, keep scrolling. Everyone that's not working right now, is it just me? Or, like, do you low-key feel like you're losing your mind? It's like I feel very bipolar during the day. Like, I wake up. It's the same thing every time, too. I wake up, and my first thought is, I don't have a job. So, slight sense of panic. And then it's like, all right, well, we know we're looking. Go to the gym at like 10 a.m. And I'm like, oh my God, this feels great. Gym's not packed. I could never do this when I was working. And then I leave the gym and maybe I'm hungry, or I want to go and get a smoothie. And I remember that smoothies are like $15 right now. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't have a job. Panic again. And it's like, no, forget the smoothie. Make one at home. And then you're driving in your car and the sun is shining on you and there's not that much traffic right now. I'm actually enjoying the sun driving down the road. I feel like going to Home Goods or Target. Actually, I haven't been to Target because we kind of banned that, but you get what I'm saying. So then I'm in Home Goods and I'm like, wow, it's 3 p.m. This is lovely. Then I start looking around and I'm like, why is everyone else outside with me though? It's a very just like, is it just me?
After working in the NHS for 20 months now, I'm in my last rotation of F2. I'm at my wits' end. Like, everything is such a mess, from the waiting times to the software systems to fighting for systems, computers, everything constantly crashing. There's no rooms for the doctors, there's no chairs for the doctors, there's nothing. You can't do your job properly because nothing is functioning. You're disrespected constantly. Everyone is quite rude to you, like quite mean. In the NHS, actually, people are either really, really, really nice or really, really horrible. Like, you leave shifts crying. UK graduates don't get any guarantee of any job security. Just like, what's the point? What are the rewards? You're not really being mentally stimulated. You're not learning new things either, to be honest. You're just doing service provision. You're just doing admin. You're writing notes. You're scribing. You're doing the same jobs you've been doing since F1. So you're not really progressing as a doctor. I'm just like, is this what being a doctor is about?
I'm on state insurance. I just found out that my primary care does not cover my state insurance. It's something new now. So, what's the point of paying insurance when you can't freaking use it? This sucks. I'm tired.
Like, I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do at this point. You mean to tell me I did not get one job from one of those 2 interviews, yeah? And I recently got referred, and that process did not go well as well. At this point, I'm thinking, this is just karma to me. Karma to me. What do I have to do to get a job in Big 24? I can't. Fam, why can't there be a job for every single one of us? Like, why? How much do I have to sell my front to get at least a fucking McDonald's job at this point?